There's a buzz in the City of Angels tonight, an electric undercurrent that feels like the calm before a storm. You can almost hear the whispered rumors echoing through the hallways of the Staples Center. Something huge has just happened, and the purple and gold universe is about to shift in a way nobody saw coming. The chatter grows louder, and every Lakers fan is on edge, hearts pounding with equal parts excitement and disbelief. Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report. Before we dive in, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan, report, and ring that notification bell. You won't want to miss any updates on this blockbuster development. Now, here's the headline everyone's talking about. The Los Angeles Lakers have reportedly struck a deal to bring Kristaps Porzingis into LA, solidifying their front court in a way that could redefine their title aspirations. Yes, the whispers are real. Our sources say Porzingis is on his way from Boston, with Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, and future first-round pick swaps heading east. But what does this mean for LeBron, for the supporting cast, for the entire trajectory of this season? Let's unpack it all. First, let's set the scene. Just weeks ago, the basketball world was stunned by the Lakers' trade of Anthony Davis to Dallas. Critics questioned the wisdom of parting with the generational big man, pointing to Davis's role in keeping opposing scorers in check and stretching defenses with his perimeter shooting. But those same naysayers are now biting their tongues, because Los Angeles appears to have pulled off a masterstroke, acquiring a 7'3" unicorn who can do it all on both ends. Could this be the perfect yin to LeBron's yang? Porzingis averaged 19.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game last season, while shooting a career-best 41.2% from beyond the arc. Imagine him crashing the boards, swatting shots alongside Jared Vanderbilt, then spotting up in the corner for that deadly three-point pop. He adds rim protection the Lakers desperately needed after facing Rudy Gobert's 27-point, 24-rebound onslaught in last year's first-round exit. And let's not forget his unique gravity as a shooter. He pulls opposing big men out of the paint, creating lanes for LeBron, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves to weave their magic. But, of course, the story isn't just about points and blocks. Porzingis's health history is well documented. 40 games missed in 2024 due to various lower body issues. Yet, could this change the narrative? The Lakers' medical staff is among the best in the league, and sources tell us they've already designed a tailored load management plan. Is it possible that a cautious early-season approach could prime Porzingis for peak performance come playoff time? Some insiders believe that with the All-Star break approaching, the big man might enter the frontline rotation gradually, allowing him to regain rhythm without risking setbacks. Fans are already speculating. Will Porzingis and LeBron share the pick-and-pop duties? Could we see a new LeBron to Kristaps lob sequence that becomes the stuff of highlight reels? And what about defense? The Lakers struggled to contain elite bigs this past year, but with Porzingis patrolling the paint, blocking shots, and altering angles, the entire defensive identity could shift toward intimidation and depth. There's also the ripple effect on the rest of the roster. Rui Hachimura and Maxi Kleber depart, yes, but the Lakers free up minutes for Rui to develop in Washington's rotation and for Kleber to anchor Dallas's bench frontcourt. Meanwhile, Bronny's successor, Austin Reeves, could see more touches. In transition, while D'Angelo Russell's playmaking blossoms when opponents collapse to stop LeBron and Kristaps. And let's not overlook the opportunity for second-year wings like Jaden Hardy to carve out a niche as 3-and-D specialists in this new look. But what does Boston get in return? In this deal, they received 2 rotation-ready forwards and 2 first-round pick swaps in 2030 and 2032. Under the NBA's shifting salary cap landscape, that package gives Boston flexibility and depth without immediate cap strain. Some say the Celtics are playing the long game, stockpiling assets for the post-Tatum era, while others argue they're fine-tuning a roster that just returned to the Eastern Conference Finals. Either way, the trade paints a vivid picture. The Lakers are all in on chasing championship glory around LeBron's final runs. Let's zoom out for a moment. The Western Conference is a gauntlet. Denver, Phoenix, Minnesota, Oklahoma City, they're all vying for supremacy. Los Angeles sat at 32-20 before this transaction, riding a 12-3 pre-break surge. Now, with Kristaps joining the fold, the Lakers aren't just another contender. They're a legitimate threat to every top seed. There's a newfound intrigue in how head coach J.J. Redick will integrate Porzingis' skill set. Will the offense flow through high screen actions at the elbows? Will spacing metrics lead to more pick and rolls between LeBron and Kristaps? The chess match is just beginning, and fans are already dissecting every possible lineup permutation. Could this union of MVP-caliber stars and emerging role players finally break the Lakers' recent postseason disappointments? History tells us that epic seasons hinge on star synergy and health. Look at the 2016 Warriors or the 2019 Raptors. When the stars align, magic happens. Is it too bold to predict that this trade could catapult the Lakers into that rarefied air once more? Lakers faithful are daring to dream bigger than they have in years. We can't ignore the emotional undercurrent either. The narrative writes itself. A franchise synonymous with greatness, a four-time champion in his final act, and the arrival of a towering Latvian sensation who could become the missing piece. The Staples Center crowd, Crypto.com arena faithful, may soon chant Po Porzingis alongside LeBron. The city that lives and breathes Hollywood spectacle is about to get its biggest blockbuster yet. But let's pause and consider the unknowns. Porzingis' adaptation to Los Angeles life, media frenzy, celebrity expectations, and year-round spotlight can be a double-edged sword. Some players thrive under pressure, others wilt. Will he embrace the spotlight alongside LeBron? Or will the LA glare expose vulnerabilities? There's only one way to find out. Watch him step onto the hardwood in purple and gold and see whether the chemistry clicks or cracks. And that brings us to the imminent calendar. The Lakers open the second half with a makeup game against Charlotte, followed by back-to-back tests in Portland and Denver. If Kristaps debuts in Week 1, all eyes will be on how quickly he adjusts. How many points? How many rebounds? How many rejections at the rim? Even more crucial, how does his presence influence LeBron's game? Will LeBron become more of a facilitator, hunting Porzingis in the post, or will he maintain his scoring pace, balancing playmaking and shot-making? The suspense is palpable, the questions endless, and the stakes sky-high. Lakers fans are already drafting hypothetical highlight reels. Sports talk radio hosts are rearranging their playoff brackets. Social media timelines are flooded with what-if scenarios. And through it all, one truth remains. Los Angeles has just made a seismic move, and the reverberations will define this season. So here we stand, on the brink of a new era. On the cusp of potentially witnessing LeBron James and Kristaps Porzingis, launching LA back to the summit of basketball glory. The trade is official enough to spark excitement, yet shrouded in enough mystery to fuel endless debate. When Porzingis steps into that purple uniform at Crypto.com, will he be the hero we've long awaited? Will he slot seamlessly beside the king? Or will this gamble reveal its risks before its rewards? Lakers News Fan Report will be on every update, but tonight, all we can do is imagine the possibilities, and trust that tomorrow night, the dream might just become reality. The trade is done, the pieces are in place, and now the real test begins. With Kristaps Porzingis officially in purple and gold, the Lakers lineup transforms from a talented contender into a potentially historic juggernaut. But as the dust settles, questions loom large. How will this new look perform when the lights shine brightest? First, let's examine the immediate ripple effects on the court. Porzingis' spacing ability will open driving lanes that have too often been clogged in past seasons. When he steps out to the three-point line, opposing centers are forced to chase, a nightmare for rim protectors like Nikola Jokic and Domantas Sabonis. That extra foot of space could be all it takes for LeBron James to attack the paint at will, to thread that no-look pass into the corner for D'Angelo Russell, or to kick it out for Austin Reeves for a catch-and-shoot opportunity. Suddenly, the Lakers' offense becomes far more dynamic, with threats multiplying at every turn. Defensively, Porzingis's 7'3" wingspan is a game-changer. His shot-blocking presence alone alters opponents' approaches. Players will hesitate to drive, to post up, to settle for contested two-pointers near the rim. Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura, before his departure, provided hustle and energy, but Porzingis brings a true interior anchor. Imagine an opponent trying to attack. LeBron one-on-one, only to find KP there as the last line of defense. And on switch-heavy schemes, his mobility allows him to guard perimeter threats for short bursts, giving Redick more lineup flexibility than ever before. Of course, chemistry will take time to build. Porzingis needs to understand Redick's defensive rotations. LeBron and Russell must recalibrate to feed the big man in advantageous spots. The young wings must learn to read when KP will rotate off a shooter versus stay home. But the Lakers have navigated roster overhauls before, and the veteran leadership of LeBron and Russell should accelerate the process. Practice sessions will be must-see television in their own right, watching two of the smartest players in the league learn each other's tendencies, seamlessly executing handoffs and perfecting horn sets designed to spring Kristaps free. Off-court, the trade signals a clear message from the Lakers' front office. Win now. No more rebuilding narratives. No more mid-tier aspirations. This is a franchise aiming squarely for another banner. The ripple effect on morale and motivation can't be overstated. Role players who were already hungry for minutes now see a clearer path. Play defense at an elite level, hit open threes, dive for every loose ball, and the coaching staff will reward you with more time on the floor. Suddenly, every practice becomes a proving ground for guys like Jaden Hardy or Scottie Pippen Jr., and every bench minute carries weight. But if you think the Lakers have simply banked on Porzingis to do all the heavy lifting, think again. Redick's system emphasizes pace and ball movement, attributes that already suit this roster. With LeBron orchestrating and Kristaps spacing, the team can both push in transition and execute half-court sets with precision. It's a hybrid identity that adapts game by game. Blowouts become track meets, tight contests hinge on clutch shot selection and defensive discipline. Let's not forget the larger landscape either. In the Western Conference, every move matters. The Nuggets boast championship pedigree. The Suns have two rising stars in Booker and Paul. The Timberwolves, Thunder, and Clippers lurk just behind. But while each of those teams clings to its own strengths, the Lakers have just injected unpredictability into their lineup. Injury returns, load management, and playoff rest could all play into LA's hands, allowing them to outlast rivals in the marathon that is the NBA season. Now, consider the human element. Kristaps Porzingis is known for his quiet intensity, a soft-spoken giant who leads by example. His presence in the locker room could be the unheralded force that binds this group. LeBron's mentoring of Luka opened eyes. Now, watching LeBron and Porzingis exchange veteran wisdom could elevate every player around them. It's mutual respect meeting mutual ambition, and that chemistry often translates into late-season runs that defy expectations. As the Lakers embark on their next schedule segment, a makeup game versus Charlotte, then back-to-back battles with Portland and Denver, the world will watch every dribble, every rotation, every clutch defensive stop. Will Porzingis live up to the hype from day one? Will LeBron seamlessly integrate the big man into his command of the offense? Can Redick manage minutes to maximize health and performance? The drama will build with each tip-off, and nowhere will the stakes feel higher than in the playoffs, where rotations shrink and every possession becomes precious. So, here's where. We turn it over to you. Do you believe this trade vaults the Lakers into bona fide championship contention? Are you confident that Porzingis will fulfill the unicorn promise and deliver on both ends of the floor? Will this bold gamble pay off in banners and parades, or will it unravel under the spotlight of postseason pressure? Personally, I've never felt more fired up as a Lakers fan. The idea of seeing LeBron drive, draw double teams, and kick out to KP for that smooth three-pointer, it gives me chills. The vision of Kristaps patrolling the paint, swatting shots, and reigniting the crowd, it reminds me why I fell in love with Lakers basketball in the first place. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you think this all plays out, and which lineup you're most excited to see in action. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another update on LA's title chase. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the countdown to greatness begins now. See you next time. Go Lakers!